as they have always done, while being too ignorant to know that the Galactic Federation has crafts and motherships which are thousands of miles wide in diameter, just waiting for the opportunity to take out their entire military industrial complex and take Sirius B's planet back as a permanent member of the Galactic Federation.
So again, like I've always said to you, my objective is to come down here to Earth, do an assessment of the conditions of it, and talk to people and try to change the consciousness. The consciousness did not change. With all my diligence and with everything I showed you, with everything that I even found Sirius B to back up everything I was saying, showed you that too. Gave you Walter Williams to tell you where your Jesus came from. I did so much diligent work to show you all that you had been put asleep and that it was time to wake up and that it was required that you wake up so that you would not be destroyed. You all want to keep doing heroin. You want to keep eating that crazy food, following them stupid ass religion, drinking that alcohol, all the sex. You found all that stuff more important than returning to your God's self, which means, real simple, you're all going to be recreated. That's just the truth. That's the truth.
This is Sirius B and vegan culture as the origins on this planet. This is our planet, our 12-stranded DNA angelic human creation. Jehovah's power is completely over as of December 21st, 2012, and for the Camelot 2013 AD, we are having a cosmic party as the financial system of Babylon comes tumbling down to the ground and old school is dead. People's eyes are popping open widely and brightly after they stagger through the days. One of my beautiful new supporters wrote me and asked if we were a cult or something. This is what is referred to as the awakening. One awakens to the reality of the invisible chains around their minds, arms, and legs, preventing them from living and using the freedom this and other universes have for them without having to pay $7 a gallon for milk and use obsolete fossil fuel instead of the quantum technology that has been available since 1954 when Eisenhower signed the treaty with these gray aliens. These are real factors we face daily with millions being paid out to keep the nonsensical reality shows going, right along with Jerry Springer and Maury Povich's fighting, hair pulling and wig pulling daily as distractions for the violent, ignorant masses.
Speaking of cell phones, you know, they did something with my phone where I can't get a call in or get a call out. You know what I'm saying? I guess it was that killed 50,000 of those motherfuckers that got me noticed. Well, I've always been noticed, but it wasn't just that I ordered that. It's the fact that it's actually happening. Planes falling out of the sky and all that old shit. See, they know they're working with power now. I could feel them doing shit around here. My vibrations is so messed up and so disturbed. You know, I can feel what they're doing. I know they got somebody trying to put a stoppage to all my energy around me, because I can tell by the way my body ache. I don't really normally have body pains, but I get a pain in my shoulder that won't go away. And not only that, I can see the spiritual energy in my house. It's moving so much. I can see the shadows on the wall. I see the lights moving around just like what I see in the camera. And all this is going on because of the fact that when I speak stuff into it, and when I speak to the manifestation and the stuff happen, they know that I'm not a joke. They know they can't get at me and do anything. But what I believe is that they probably got some powerful witches out there that's doing incantations and everything to try to stop my magic. But it's not going to work, because see, the magic is coming from the sun. They don't understand that. They can't attack me. This is how stupid they are. They're seeing my personification and they thinking it's the personification that they need to deal with, when I always tell them I work for the sun. If you want to stop this power, you have to stop the sun. Even if I was to die, you would still have the sun up there to deal with, and I'll go right back to the sun, and then you really got problems, because I'm going to destroy every dam on this planet, which would be a good thing that could happen, because we need the water flowing the way it was ordained to flow by the universe anyway. But my thing is, all these people on the earth is so damn stupid that they can see the economy collapsing. They can see that this government is trying to sell as much drugs, incarcerate as many people, because they're selling people to the damn reptiles. And they don't understand that once you get in jail, you might not ever be seen again. They so damn stupid. You know, they want to sit up and drink alcohol and try to get all the pussy they can. Ain't nothing wrong with getting pussy, don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is, it's a time for everything. And right now, your biggest objective should be trying to fight and sustain yourself on this earth when everything that's getting ready to hit the fan go down. If you're not prepared, what do you got to do? Oh, I'm prepared. I got a plan all the way to the T. It's just time for me to get out of this body. I don't want to be walking around here worrying about where I'm going to get a drink of water from. I see these people deliberately tampering with everything. They done tampered with the food. They done tampered with the mind of the women. They done tampered with the air. Everything. They trying to block the sun out. I'm not going to be trying to hesitate about getting the hell out of this body and moving on to the next level, because I know that's the only thing that's going to be left. I see all these guys getting these guns and wanting to fight forever and all that stupid shit, and it's like, that's what you've done all your life. Don't you understand that maybe the earth herself is trying to tell you it's time to move on, time to prepare, time to make preparations to go to a different place. These they so stupid, they so stuck with the impressions of the carnal lust, the pursuit of pleasing the body, has got them where they want to stay in this body forever. And it's like, how can you be that damn shallow-minded? You know what I mean? And then when somebody like me come along, trying to tell them the real deal is trying to get your conscience together so you can really be able to do something serious when all this stuff start going down, they ain't trying to hear it. They look at me like I'm a troublemaker. What's funny is, the guy Mike and his girlfriend came over the other day. We were sitting there talking. They both white guy and a white lady. Do you know, since I've been in this town, they are the only two people who has ever once, out of everybody I've talked to, they are the only two people who came up to me and said to me they can see the authenticity in me. Two white people. The black people don't even like to talk about my YouTube page. They act like they're not watching it. They're so resentful because I come out here and drop this information, you know what I mean? And since they don't have a clue about what I'm talking about and they too lazy to study and try to figure it out, they just want to ignore it. But them kids come over here, man, with energy to find out more. You know what I mean? And you know, it's just amazing that I could get, that's how I was able to come back here to this city, because my son knew that guy. And he let me come and live in his house with him so I could get up on my own feet. I live in a pretty nice house now, but I'm getting out of here because I don't really, you know what I'm saying, I don't feel really inclined to stay in this area anymore, because I know the more I stay here, the more I'm going to stop what need to be done from getting done. And ain't no sense in holding that up, because the universe is saying to me, you're holding it up, you're messing things up for everybody. Just do what you need to do, get your ass out of there. You did a good job. They just stupid as hell. I knew they was going to be that way. There's nothing else you can do. You can see your own children has rejected you. So if your own children would do that, what do you expect from anybody else? The thing about it is the other people who did not reject me just doesn't be around me enough. We don't have the right connection with each other, but I believe that spirit can see what's inside of them, and maybe they will be one of the people that's allowed to be put somewhere like into a ship, and when earth goes through all the cleansing and purification that is going through, these people can be put back on earth. That's what I'm hoping is going to go down. But what I'm telling you right now is out of everybody that I see in this region right here, I guarantee you there's going to be 90% of the people here that's going to die. And I hate to say it, but my children had a chance to get their shit together and be responsible and make proper decisions for themselves. But since their mother started filling their head up with bullshit when they was little children, even though they can't say one thing to me that I've done wrong to them, they still want to sit up and act like her. Well, that's because they came out of her stanky ass. And so I can understand that. But the thing about it is that you're an adult and you should make proper decisions about what's going to happen to you. And don't let somebody else who've already ruined their lives and destroyed their existence on the earth make that be your reality and your dynamics. Because that just means that you are nothing but a following loser, which is stupid as hell.
Brother may be listening. The Federal Bureau of Investigation can now hear everything you say, even when the cell phone is turned off.
Let's talk about those cell phones. They turned the pay phones off. They are so in control, they turned the pay phones off. You go to a pay phone and it doesn't even work. Force you to need a cell phone. You know what I mean? Forced everyone. When I was in Detroit, when cell phones started coming out, they made it where every cell phone was destroyed. You go to the cell phone, the receiver is torn up. I was thinking that the idiots on the block was doing that. It never dawned on me that it was the corporations that was tearing those cell phones up, forcing you to buy. I mean, the corporation was tearing up those pay phones, forcing you to have to buy a cell phone. So all these people walking around here talking about getting a microchip put in your ass. They gonna put you in a concentration camp and put a microchip in you. What for? Where you gonna go? Why do they need to put a microchip in you while you're in the concentration camp? That is so stupid. I saw that on the talk show. They talking about they're gonna put you in a concentration camp and put these little things inside of you. No. See, these little cell phones and these iPhones and everything that people buy and it becomes you more than you be, is those little microchips. They have no need to put no microchip in your ass. You volunteer for your microchip when you go buy those damn iPhones.
Nobody wants you to get rich. You're on the outside looking in. They told me I shouldn't do this, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to...
When I was trying to make a living for myself with my truck, I went through the alley and picked up a whole lot of bottles and cans. Some little white lady in the alley talking about, do you have authorization to be taking those things out there? I wanted to tell her so bad, look, why don't you go mind your own fucking business? Don't you see what I'm trying to do is make a living for myself? Why are you out here in the alley harassing me about me picking up some bottles and some cans when you can see that I'm out here trying to make a living for myself, you know? This is the people that they are. This is what they become. And when they say nobody wants you to make any money, that's the corporations. But the corporations taught white people that it was their jobs to assist them in keeping us black people poor and broke. So we'd have to work cheap and sell drugs and everything for that. And then they made so much money off of that that now when you look at cops,